Grundy, who is the editor-in-chief of Hong Kong Free Press. He joins us now from Hong Kong. And I see since we last spoke, Tom, you've actually moved indoors. Talk us through the situation where you are.
Well, we're on an outlying island, so we very much feel the brunt of it first here. We've just heard from the Hong Kong Observatory that in 20 minutes' time, they're going to upgrade this storm to a T9. After that, we have the maximum T10, and it's going to be around midnight in 6 hours that the eye of the storm will be over the city. So certainly people have been battening down the hatches today. Earlier, we saw people clearing supermarket shelves of supplies, and even some this morning going out surfing despite government advice. The city itself shut down this morning. Flights, rail, ferries, all cancelled. There's certainly no way in and out of Llama Island today and perhaps tomorrow. The stock market closes, and that certainly costs the city millions economically, and schools and most businesses are also shut, although some bars, restaurants do tend to continue to remain open as long as they can. Because generally speaking, it's quite rare we get injuries or deaths when storms like this, as they often do, hit the city. Over decades, Hong Kong has built up incredible defenses, vast runoff and sewer systems, huge concrete slopes to prevent landslides and flooding, and refuges for boats as well as people. 277 people so far have sought refuge in typhoon shelters. But this particular storm does look a bit different, and the government taking it very seriously over these coming hours.
Yeah, indeed. It does sound like authorities, from what you've been saying and we've been hearing, are going all out to prepare communities for the storm.
Yeah, China says this may be the biggest storm since the 1940s, and it's being compared here in Hong Kong to Typhoon Mangkhut in 2018. It was also a T10 hurricane-level storm. That did over $500 million of damage to the city and injured about 200 people. That was the last time we saw a T10. Chief Executive John Lee, the city's leader, has ordered 20 government departments to make preparations for the worst-case scenarios, as he put it. Held a press conference yesterday, and we have swathes of government workers on standby. And you know, since records began in about 1946, we've only seen about 16 storms like this. But the severity of the storms, the frequency each year of the storms, and how early they are hitting Hong Kong has definitely increased.
So I wonder, I mean, you talked about people hitting the supermarket shelves, trying to buy up fresh produce and so on. How are they feeling? Do you feel like they're taking it in their stride?
Well, certainly as the storm has been approaching, it's often treated like a snow day if you're a child in a cooler climate. It's a day off work, and people catch up or work remotely. But when it goes to a T9 or a T10, certainly people will take it more seriously. On outlying islands like this, we'll be securing our roofs and staying indoors, of course. But I think as this storm approaches nearer to midnight, and with the storm signals and closures continuing into the morning, it's going to be a sleepless night for a lot of Hong Kongers, especially near the shorelines.
Okay, Tom, thank you for your time. Best of luck to you. Tom Grundy, Editor-in-Chief of Hong Kong Free Press.